Hi, this is Easy English with Ali, and today I'm actually going to take you on a tour of my kitchen. I want you guys to learn a bunch of new vocabulary and maybe new phrases, and I am going to tell you what everything is called in here. So I would love it if you could like and subscribe to my channel. I've got lots of videos out there for you to learn some great English. So let's get started. So our house, just to start, is an open floor plan. It's an open layout. So we don't have a wall between our kitchen and our living room. We actually moved in and we took out the wall. So now everything is nice and open. Our kitchen is here and we've got our dining area over in the corner over there. So that's just one thing. It's called an open layout. So this here is what we call an island. So instead of a counter that comes out, we actually took a chunk, moved it over, and built a nice island top. We've got two stools here, and we have our plugins for different things. This, I guess, we would call our little power station. It's got all the power you need. All right. So, yeah, this is called a kitchen island. Over here, let's start at the beginning. We have our pantry. We do not have a pantry door because we took it off and thought it would be too difficult to put it back on. So in the pantry, we have lots of different things. There are crackers and noodles, pasta. We've got lots of snacks. At the bottom, we've got a KitchenAid. It's to mix things and make cookies. So I pull that out when I'm going to make cookies. We've got rice and oats and wagon wheels, and the bottom of our blender, you can see at the bottom. Our pantry is full. Some people have really nice big pantries. That is my dream, to one day have a big, huge pantry I can walk into. There's shelves and all of my cans are nicely organized and everything is just beautiful in there. One day when I have a bigger house, I will buy one with a big pantry. So beside the pantry, we have the fridge, which is covered with pictures. Some people have just a plastic fridge like we do. It's kind of old. But other people have a stainless steel fridge. So with those, you cannot stick things to it with these magnets. This is called a magnet, right? You can stick it to the fridge. On the top, we've got our cereal, Cheerios and mini wheats and chips, lots of different things. And here is our fridge. It is full as opposed to empty. And a little disorganized means that there's things everywhere. I have not organized my fridge lately. But here we have a cheese drawer. There's pepperoni and cheese in there. We've got yogurt. We've got cupcakes from my niece's birthday the other day. I have meat defrosting. I'm thawing some meat for dinner tonight. And in the bottom, we have the vegetable drawers. So in here, there is broccoli and cauliflower and potatoes. And here's cilantro and onions and peppers And on the fridge, there's just lots of dressings, and there's milk, there's mayonnaise. We sometimes call it mayo. There is salsa for salsa and chips, or chips and salsa. All right, let's move on from the fridge. So beside the fridge, we've got a few things. We've got the microwave up here, and we have some cupboards, okay? So this is not pronounced how it is spelled. So not cupboard, it's cupboard. What is in our cupboard? We've got spices, lots of different spices. And on the top, I've got a bunch of different tea. Under this cupboard, we have some cutting boards in all different sizes, a large cutting board, a medium-sized one, and a small one. And beside that, I have a little tray that I can use to bring food outside. Beside that, I've got my calendar and, of course, a kettle to boil hot water. And I would love to have a bread box because I always have my bread here beside my fridge. See, beside my fridge, and I don't have anywhere to put it. So I would love a bread box, is what it's called. This is called a stove. So this bottom part is actually called an oven, which we use for making bread or cookies or lots of cakes and desserts in there. And on the top, you can fry things with your frying pan. I'll show you at the bottom is where I keep all of this. I've got a frying pan here, and we've got pots here of different sizes. So you can fry things in the frying pan, and you can boil things in the different pots, okay, or cook things in the pots too. You can boil water to make pasta. Pasta is what we say in Canada. And here I have a little spoon holder. So if I don't want to get my whole oven or my whole stove dirty, I put my spoon on here. And this I actually use for catching grease. So I just use an old can if I'm frying bacon or hamburger or some kind of meat and I have extra fat. I pour it into this can and then throw it in the garbage when I am done. So on the top, above the oven, I guess you would say, is our microwave. Beautiful. And up here, I've got my teapot. And at the very top, above the cupboards, sitting on top of the cupboards, I have some extra bowls. So in this cupboard, I have little bowls, I have mugs, and on this side we have some baking bowls and some glass or pottery bowls that I usually use for salads or serving things in. And at the top we have some wine glasses and a martini glass or two and a very cute little Ariel glass. And here we've got little pots or canisters that I have full of rice, granola, white sugar, and this is actually protein powder in the back. And this is our blender sitting here all alone. And here we have our fruit bowl. In it, we have some tomatoes, cherry tomatoes, we call these. And there's some bananas. This is a yam, sometimes called a sweet potato. These are tomatoes, peaches. There's a lemon in here, an apple just fell. Oh dear, it might get some bruises from falling. It already has one. And there's a potato in here for some reason. This is our soda stream. We use it to make bubbly water. And this is the sink. All right, and in our sink, we've got a drying rack with a few water bottles. I use this water bottle when I go to play volleyball. And I have a spatula in here drying and a little cutting board and actually a reusable Ziploc bag, which is very handy. This is the faucet. Turns on. I have hand soap and I have dish soap for washing dishes. And a hand towel. Underneath, we usually keep our garbage. Beside our sink, we have the dishwasher. And here we have compost. So any food that we do not eat, we put into our compost. I don't know if you knew that word. So here is our dishwasher. I just unloaded the dishwasher. One of the jobs in the kitchen that I hate, that I do not like, is unloading the dishwasher, but I have to do it, so I do. So that's the dishwasher. And then beside the dishwasher, we have our coffee grinder, which is a little loud, so we put a little towel underneath it. And we've also got our coffee maker, and beside that is our espresso maker. And above it, we've got some hanging mugs. And these are copper mugs for something different. And then this is just some extra storage that we have because we do not have a big kitchen. In here, we have our toaster for making toast. And flour, some vinegar in the back. And I also forgot to show you, here we've got some extra things, some pans, a waffle maker, which my kids love, some pie pans, a cake pan, some more bowls and dishes in the back. And then this is our dining room. This is probably the sunniest window that we have in our house. So the plants love it the most. They do the best. If I put them in any of the other windows, they die, but they are happy in that windowsill. So that's where I have most of my plants. So this is our dining table and dining chairs. So you set the table when you put out the plates and the cutlery, and you clear the table when you take the plates and the cutlery off. Okay, set the table and clear the table. This is our cutlery drawer. We have knives, forks, little spoons, big spoons. We have chopsticks. We also have a can opener. We have a peeler. These are very handy. We have some salad tongs here in the back, and a bottle opener, a knife sharpener. Here are our plates, big plates and medium plates. And this is a drawer full of useful things. It has our tiny little mixer, and it's got a rolling pin and a whisk, a spatula, And this is a spoon. This is a wooden spoon. Here's another flipper. And a pizza cutter. Small. This is a garlic press. Thermometer that probably doesn't work anymore. And yeah, a mini grater. This is my Tupperware drawer. We've got lots. We've got sandwich containers and we've got snack containers. We've got measuring spoons and measuring cups. So this is a 1 cup measure. This is a 1/2 cup measure. And then this is my little baking drawer. It has lots of things in here too. My goodness, we have sprinkles, we have strawberry syrup, we've got Nutella, we've got peanut butter, we've got mini marshmallows and chocolate chips and cornstarch and cocoa powder. And then at the bottom we have more. We've got brown sugar, we've got more chocolate chips, we've got chocolate syrup, we have honey, I have vanilla, honey again, maple syrup. Can't live in Canada without having maple syrup. And I have some popsicle makers, more sprinkles, and this is actually pink hot chocolate. It for that. And here is my junk drawer, is what a lot of people call these kinds of drawers. I have aluminum foil in here. I've got saran wrap. I've got Ziploc bags. I have wax paper. I have parchment paper. I have tape. I have scissors. I have pens. I have an old phone. I have a scrunchie. I've got toothpicks, batteries down here, and I've got lots of little ties and clips for clipping bags so that food doesn't get dried out. I've got a lighter or a fire starter and a tape measure, glue. That is my kitchen. The one thing I didn't share was my vase with a few little flowers in it. And I've got a little tray here. That is my kitchen. I've got lots of stuff in it. It's really small. Some people have nice big kitchens. Maybe one day I will have one. Anyways, I hope that you learned a little bit of vocabulary and some proper pronunciation for different things. And I hope you enjoyed this tour of my kitchen. Please don't forget to subscribe and like this video. Have a great day.